My name is Anna Houston and I'm from Perth and I'm playing the role of woman in Tender Napalm. The character she's beautiful and crazy and she goes on the most incredible journey and she's a real mystery. You know, she's still somewhat of a mystery to me. So I was really attracted to the idea of like filling that container and of character and pushing it out in different interesting ways. Yeah, I have, and not necessarily in good ways. I have had to think about somewhat toxic relationships I've had in the past, which is maybe not the healthiest thing to go through in rehearsal, but yeah, I have. I've drawn on good and bad relationships from the past, absolutely. Yes, it is. Josh and I, Josh is playing the man, and we pretty much each day spend a good half hour beating the crap out of each other. So I feel quite tough physically. It's very, very challenging. We're working with an amazing choreographer, Ross Leonard, who's pushing us beyond the limits of what I thought I at least was capable of. I have, yeah. I've taken my clothes off in pretty much every role I've ever done. No, I'm kidding, I haven't. I just did some study in a theatre school in France and was quite fond of getting my kid off there. I think you have to when you're at theatre school in Europe. It's not a big deal. I actually think that nudity on stage is you know, can be funny and weird, and if it enhances the story, it's not a big deal. I think it's beautiful. I think I guess it is controversial in that it deals with some pretty big themes, you know, violence in a relationship, you know, emotional violence and loss and grief, and the writer himself describes the work as a play about love in the time of terror. So it's controversial in that regard, but I think those elements make it beautiful. It is very tender. It is at its core, I think, a love story. So there's there are a lot of moments of beauty between the man and woman. I think it's a little bit ridiculous. I can't understand the controversy. I think I don't understand what kind of person would look at two people embracing and think that that's somehow a perverse image or somehow inappropriate for people to see. It's not a violent or even particularly sexualized image. I think it's beautiful and sensual, and there's nothing wrong with that. Gosh, it's great. I love it. I love being here in winter. Allegedly this is winter. It's beautiful weather, and the arts community here has changed so much since I lived here 10 years ago. It's really strong and really supportive.